What's up, Rubits? Beau-hindman back here for another video featuring a toy. One day I'm going to do a video where I'm talking about like stocks and bonds or organic food or something exciting like that, just to give you all something to kind of be surprised by. Today I'm going to be talking about this toy line. And I'm talking about this toy line. I've talked about it before. I've done a couple I've done a custom one of these, and I've reviewed one of the other toys. There are 7 figures in this line. This is AlterNation's, or they're called AlterNation. They're made by pandamony-toys. So if you want to Google it, you can Google AlterNation's pandamony or just AlterNation in the figures. You'll find it really easy. They've got a great site, active on social media. They've got a fan club, which I'll talk about, all that fun stuff. This is these 6, 7. I would have sworn there were 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is the 7th? I don't have them all, do I? I thought I had one more coming, a 7th. But anyway, there's these, and then these 2 big guys. I want you all to go ahead and support these this line, because these 2, or this one I think at least, is possibly going to be made, I believe, if they get the Kickstarter started again. These have been one of my favorite lines. In fact, this is one of my top 12, the big lines that I collect, and I'll show you why. I'm going to go through some of them. Today, though, I'm just going to probably open Quillroy, and I'll explain why in a minute. And I'm going to do reviews of the other 3. Let's give a look at some of the other ones. This is the Sham. So what it is, and this is Quillroy, is a line of, think about 90s, 90s lines of toys, especially in the 80s, where they were kind of part of a larger scheme, not scheme, but like plan to sell toys and have Saturday afternoon or morning cartoons that people my age, I'm 47, can remember. And there was a time, if you didn't know this, that Saturday morning cartoons were the king and queen of Saturday morning. But they had to stop basically what they were doing, because they were deemed as like they were selling to kids, which they were, which was that's why they were fun, is because you could watch the cartoon and then literally go out and buy the toy you saw. And I'm going to talk about that kind of concept in an upcoming video about Gunpla models and their toy lines and cartoons. Okay, so this is interesting too. You can join the fandom, the fan club, and you're gonna get this cool, I'm not gonna show it a whole bunch because I want you to get it yourself, and you get a cool, like a little activity pack, which this alone I thought was just brilliant. And the reason it's brilliant is nobody's doing this stuff really anymore. You're gonna get a little bit of this kind of stuff with some toy lines, but mostly the comics and stuff. But then you get this kind of, you get all this cool art. There's like a poster. You get a little free. I'm not gonna show all that again. I want you to go join up yourself. They also they give you a little pin. I didn't pull the pin out for this video. I just realized, but it's absolutely worth it. And so they're trying to do like this kind of 80s, reminiscent of the 80s, where each toy has, I don't want to say a gimmick. That's what we call them that's what we call it in Gunpla, where it's got like little play features, you know. So I prefer to say play features, because a gimmick is more of a Gunpla thing. But each one does have that, or if not, one gimmick has several. For example, I'll show you this guy real quick. Let me put that right there, and then I'll show you this one right here. This guy right here, his gimmick is that he actually goes and he'll flip up, and it's always impossible for me to do on a camera, but it does absolutely work. You go and he goes, and I mean, just look how cool that is. So that's the first one that I saw. I was like, I remember pre-ordering this. I've got to have that. Totally worth it. They're probably, I don't know, $20, $25 between there. And you found them on sale. Now I do want to point out, when I bought this one, I bought it from Amazon. Pandamony, whenever they sent me their toys direct, they never ever damaged a box like this. This was an Amazon thing, not Pandamony. So I learned my lesson. I'll buy direct from Pandamony, because they want you to get a toy in good condition. I got 2, and they packed them so well. They came in perfect condition. But so you might see the package beat up a little bit, and everybody knows, for toy collectors, the packaging is often, you got to keep that stuff in good shape. So I wanted to open this guy because he was huge. I want to look in here and see what's all in here. You've probably seen a lot of other videos on these guys, because they did make the rounds, and all the toy channels and stuff, excuse me. But it's totally worth taking a look. See, there you go. You can join like that, child. I love this. Is hey, you know, you want your parents' permission type thing. So you can actually just send that in and you get part of a fan club. I don't know why more toy lines and stuff don't do like fan clubs, like old school fan clubs. Some of them have like a buyer's club or whatever, but it's so adult and stuffy and serious. This line is so fun, but without being cheesy. It's just absolutely fantastic. It is really, like I said, it's in my top 12, the 12 lines I collect. Look, he's got a bow and arrow. Oh wow, he's got a bow and arrow. Very cool. And then see his play features, he actually shoots off these quills. That's gonna be fantastic. Then you get little mini comics. And look at the comic art, it's really, really good. It's not cheap, it's got a lot of reading. So this is reminiscent of, if you remember He-Man would have little comics. Some other little lines would have comics and stuff, but that's amazing. Okay, I got everything out of the package, and immediately, I think I'm seeing the difference. Now, all of the ones that I've had have a nice paint job. Totally have a nice paint job. As you can see here, some of them. This one though has the opportunity. Looks like to provide this. Look at this nice dry brushing it's done here. That's a fantastic looking design. I've actually talked to the company before because I was doing a custom. In fact, let me grab my custom and show you guys. If you haven't seen it before, he's a little bit dusty, but I customized one of theirs like this. And I had to take it apart because of all the sound. It plays sound and everything. It's really, really fantastic. I wrote to them, and the designer was nice enough to kind of show me how to take it apart safely. He has this big hand that swings down and like hits. Really, that's probably my favorite fig, I think, of theirs. But this is really, really cool. He's a little larger too. And I got him on sale thanks to the, oh, nice. Thanks to the Amazon sale they had, what they call it, Prime Day or whatever. But so far, honest, ooh, he's got little headphones there. This might be more impressive than the last. Each one of them gets better and better. This is really fantastic. It probably has sound. Let's see here. I'm trying to look as I normally do through. I think it's probably right here. Does he have sound? Or those shoot out? I can't remember. Yes, one of them has. Oh, here you go. Oh, whoa, Jesus. Oh, wow, that's cool. I knew they shot out, but I didn't know that was it. Wow, did you see that? That was so cool. Let's see if I can do that again. Let's turn that a little bit. Watch the spines. Oh, wow. So one, oh, oh, I see. You're going down like it's like a little, no, it's got to come back up at the top, I think. So that one was supposed to go first. So let's reset that. That's really, really cool. I thought I shot all the little ones too. I was like, that is too much. Let's see, oh, remember, pick up your spines, boys and girls. Look, they're nice and safe. They're not real. I think that's wrong order here, though. Yeah, I put them in the wrong order. Let's see, yeah, there you go. See how they go up? Let's see what that does. Oh, nice. Oop, last one. That last, oh, I didn't get it in. There you go, nice. That's freaking cool. See, every one of them has like a play feature. I'm not a big corporate buzzword type of, like synergy, like that kind of crap. I'm not a big person for that. I think it's kind of silly a lot of times, but play feature is like the best scientific, explanation for gimmicks and stuff. I just love, because it is a feature of play. Even with those shot, look at the back though. Fantastic, look how these are faded. This is one of probably the best looking figures so far. I mean, they all look good. This guy looks great too, but you see how, oh, and they all have headphones so they can talk to each other. See how the face, it's just kind of rubbery, so it's a little bit hard to paint, but it's not as dry, brushy looking. But this one, you can actually pull the head off. Could you imagine just doing a little panel line in there? I was gonna do this guy up like I did the custom here. But even without that, you got, look at the molds. Fantastic. Oh, and these things, he squirts water or something. I can't remember the play features on that one other than the hop. But this is just unreal looking. I'm so happy I got this. Why didn't I get this guy a long time ago? The play feature is cool. What I like about that too is it's a bit, nowadays, a lot of companies are very afraid, very afraid of doing something that could potentially harm a child, which is, of course, nobody wants to do that. And so they put warnings and everything like that. But they've dulled it. It's not sharp. Because, you don't want some kid going popping that in his face. But I mean, I think that we all can agree that, kids are smarter than we think, and I don't think that's enough to cause really a lot of damage, but also a lot of adult collectors will collect these. But even with that, it's a little bit edgy to have a play feature like that, if that makes sense. And I love that about it. It's a little bit gutsy, you know what I'm saying? Now his waist doesn't turn, but that's fine. It's fine with me. Legs really are nice and tight, posable. And look at the feet. And see, it's not, they don't have a trillion points of articulate. I don't really care about that. What I want is a good looking figure that you can, that if a kid grabbed it, and I always go from the point of view of a kid first, but heck, we're all big kids, aren't we? If you grab this, you'd want to just sit there and mess with it. And then you discover that, and you'd be like, oh, that's so cool. I would love to see somebody discover that on accident, just scare them like it did me earlier. Fantastic looking. I would have sworn he made sound though. Thought it said, oh, is that on the other one? Yeah, this one does not have batteries. Okay, so this one does not contain batteries. Darn it. Now I'm so tempted to open El Rey. I'll do a separate video on El Rey because he has batteries. And like this guy up here making the sound, the lights were really, really great. I broke one of the wires in that sound when I was taking it apart, so that's my bad. So then we have the bow and arrow and bow. I mean, look, he's got a weightlifting thing. Oh, fantastic. It's like his, look at the molds on this dumbbell. The colors, everything's great. It's got even got a grippy area. So this could be like a weapon. I guess it kind of is, huh? Fantastic. This is, I don't know if this is my favorite one now. See, I always do this. I kind of get into one and then I get into the other. I'm like, I don't know. And then open a new. I'm like, that is freaking cool. He could hold that. He could use it like a morning star. Look at that. Wow. And he's cool looking too. He's not just, it's not just that he's fun to play. He looks really wicked. I'm gonna pose him with that holding it. Look at that, so cool. They do have some holes in the feet. I don't know if all of them do. He doesn't need them here because he'll stand. I don't remember if all of them do, but I didn't have any problem with these guys in characters falling down on their own. They stand up really well on the shelf. You might hear my wife laughing in the background. She's watching some K-pop stuff, I think. Let's check out the bow and arrow. Another cool, oh, look at that. So what do? You put, oh, it's not actually, you're not shooting it, I don't think. You're just actually kind of, oh yeah, there you go. It's got a little slots. You put that in there. Look at that. Really good looking little arrows and stuff too. They each got, look, they each got a different tip. So that's like a grabber bomb thing. This is like a rocket head. This is obviously like a smoke one or whatever. And this is obviously like a missile. Oh, what is this? You have like a monster drink? Oh, give me a break. That is so cool. What does it say? I can't read that. Horse bull. He's a horse bull. Oh, darn it. So that's cool. He can have his little drink. I wonder if he could hold it. I bet he could. Let's see what else. So he's got his weapon. This is good. What is his origin here? Because it talks about what it is. They basically are blended with animals, I believe. So there's his weapon. So it is a mace. Top secret item: teenage human animal hybrids dedicate themselves to protecting humanity from forces that no typical human can defeat, and no one is allowed to know. So it has writers, has all the credits there. Let's see, where is his? I don't know if this is like it shows their origins. No, it just gets right into it, which is really cool. I haven't read all the mini comics in a row though. Maybe there's a continuing story though, but just amazing looking art. This one is really impressive. I was impressed with this guy with his power fist. He looks robotic. If you like this kind of hunk, you know, like chunk, kind of a big dude looking kind of thing, and you like the look of him, this one's definitely. I would buy them all. Don't get me wrong. I think you can get all 6 of them in a pack still for pretty cheap. But if you want to buy one at a time, which I stupidly did instead of just ordering them at the beginning. They're about 20 to 25 a piece, completely worth it. About the price of a McFarlane figure, especially. I mean, I collect the Fortnite 7-inch McFarlane figures, and they're about 25 a piece. And with this, I think it's safe to say you get so much more with it. I mean, heck, you get a little energy drink. So this guy is easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put his little weapon in here. His play features are the spines. You know, what's cool about stuff like that too is you're not necessarily it's not something you're going to use all the time. You're not going to use that play feature. You know, well, I mean, you as an adult probably aren't going to be using it at all. You're not going to be playing with it like a kid, but you know what I'm saying. A kid probably wouldn't use that a lot. But it's the fact that it gives this nod to the 80s era of toys when you could see a toy. You could see a character in a cartoon show. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in here. There we go. cartoon series, and he would have a special ability or something like that, and you could use that special ability with the character himself. Like you could actually recreate it. So that's just incredible looking. I'm so glad I got that. I don't know why I waited so long to buy all these and why I waited so long to review them, but I'm glad I am now. So that is Quillroy, which is from AlterNation's, from Pandamony-toys line AlterNation. Definitely check them out. I mean, just Google it. They're really, really cool. Check them out on Twitter. It's maybe a few people running it, which is the best kind of line to get into because you're buying into an independent line that one day, I really do believe that this line here, you'll eventually see it, you know, like a Disney Plus show or some cartoon on you know, from Marvel or something like that. It's, you get in kind of on the ground floor. But that's not the only reason you buy it. You buy it because you like it, but it really is a great indie company, and we have to encourage independent companies like this to keep making toys, or you wind up with the same schlock every year, you know what I'm saying? So, fantastic Quillroy. Easily my favorite so far. I hate to say that because I say that about every one, but this is, I don't know, the paint job and everything is really just a bit of a step up from some of the others. Not a step up, but just a bit different. I think next I'll probably do El Rey. I'll post that review, and then I'll have Albert. The smaller ones like this, a little bit, you see how they're a little bit smaller? Because, you know, they are supposed to be smaller. The same scale, it's just smaller creatures or people or whatever, are a little bit cheaper, $5 or $10 cheaper. But honestly, they're all in you can get them from $17 to like $25 and stuff. Fantastic deal. I'm so happy, so happy. Take it easy, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.